Winning essay presentation category C, the winner there is by the name Fatiha Adekunmi Adebayo. Fatiha Adekunmi Adebayo, please come forward for your presentation, after which we hear our scholastic perspective on category C topic by Ajia Mariam Lemu.
Wa alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to introduce myself. My name is Adebayo Fatiha, an SS3 student of Crescent Schools. A Muslim reaction to crisis: fight, flee, or laugh. And we test you, all humanity, with good and evil as a trial. Then to us you will all be returned. Quran 21, verse 35. Crisis is a period of extreme difficulty or danger, like the COVID-19 pandemic. As a Muslim, one is taught to always praise Allah in every situation you find yourself. You are expected to remain steadfast in worship, become closer to Allah when you are faced with calamity. In the times when some people will say, God, why me? You're meant to praise Allah, say, Alhamdulillah, it could have been worse. But Alhamdulillah, I'm where I am, I can bear it, it is within my limits. A reaction to crisis of any kind varies from person to person, and it is based on the calamity you are faced with. Some may decide to try and escape it, some may choose to fight it, while others remain unbothered. In Hadith 34 of An-Nawawi, we are taught that there are different ways to correct a bad deed, with one's heart, hand, or tongue. Though the Hadith centers on correction of bad deeds, we can compare it to how to solve a crisis. You can take the hand as a form of fighting. With crises like economic crisis, the people in power or the highly connected people are in the best position to fight it. But sadly, majority of them will watch on because they are not affected. They have the power, the money, the wealth to stay where they are, continue their lives, live on, while those in abject poverty suffer. Although there are times one does not have control over a situation, for example, in the case of natural disasters, we just have to calm down, escape the surrounding area of the disaster, because trying to fight it with your hands at the same way as an economic crisis is futile. The only way you can fight an emergency response is to escape the area and create a heaven for your people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed his anger on people of Prophet Noah alayhi salam by flooding them. When Prophet Noah alayhi salam was building the ark, his people mocked him. They said, why are you building an ark? There is no water to move it. An ark of this size will only remain fixed where it is. And when the flood came, even his children were not saved. Allahu Akbar. This further proves that all trials are from Allah, and He alone knows what His creatures can bear. In the faces of crises like a pandemic, only the doctors are allowed to play the role of heroes because that is what they studied. They studied to protect you, they studied to save you, they studied to cure you from any illnesses. They fight because they are specialized in the field. Resolving crisis by fleeing is a way of correcting it with the heart. No matter where you run to, you have to remember that Allah is with you. Allah sees everything that you do, Allah hears you, Allah will answer all of your prayers. Last but not least, responding through laughter. Laughter is the corrective force that prevents one from becoming a crank. Harry Beckson. A crank is someone with an odd personality, someone who doesn't smile, who doesn't laugh, who does not react to jokes or things around him that you expect him to react to. Smiling is a form of charity in Islam. Smiling spreads happiness as fast as kindness does, and the Prophet ﷺ advises us to smile no matter what we are going through. And smiling and laughter are similar in the sense that they both cheer up the person around you, they cheer up the people around you. When you're frowning all the time, people around you will have to question what is going on, and they may not be in the best of moods as well. So you can compare laughter to saying, as a means of using the tongue to correct the crisis. One never knows the hidden truth behind a laugh or a smile. If a person is touched with the death of a loved one, he or she is advised to accept it as a last will. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. To Allah we came from, and to Him we shall return. For He, Allah, knows what man knows not. The mourning will forever be buried in the hearts of the bereaved, but he must move on and continue the path of Allah. He has to place a smile on his face, remain thankful. He created sorrow, sadness, and tears, but He also created happiness, joy, and laughter. This quotation is a further proof that Allah does everything with a plan. Allah knows what you're going through. Allah has bigger plans for you. If you face an accident where you lose a car, you don't know, maybe Allah is planning that you become the owner of a car business, become a car dealer. And it is He who makes one laugh and weep. Quran 53, verse 43. It is natural to laugh and weep because it is our nature as humans. In summary, Laughter is the best medicine, so you should take it regularly. The response and reaction to a Muslim on a crisis depends on the level of the iman that you have. It depends on how close you are to Allah. It depends on how you value the importance of Allah in your life. Muslims have been best advised by Allah to be patient and remain calm with every of his decisions. In Quran 2, verses 155 to 157, Allah says, "Be sure, we shall test you with something, fear and hunger, some loss in goods or lives of the fruits, but give glad tidings to those who patiently persevere, who say, when afflicted with calamity, to Allah will belong and to him is our return. They are those on whom Allah's blessings will descend and Allah's mercy and guidance will be given to. Be it fighting, fleeing, or laughing, all actions shall be viewed according to one's intention, as said in Hadith 1 of An-Nawawi. If one flees to escape punishment for a crime one commits, your punishment is with Allah on Yawm al-Qiyamah. If you fight to harm others, Allah knows. If you laugh to mock or oppress others, Allah is aware. And Allah will make sure that your oppressed has the last laugh. The last laugh is the best at the end of the day. In everything that one does, Allah should come first. One's dressing and even the food that one consumes should be pleasing to Allah. Let us always remind that Allah is with us no matter where we are. Maybe you're in your room, lock the doors, your parents are not there, Allah sees you. While you wake up to pray tahajjud, Allah sees you. When you cry in sujood, Allah sees you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Almighty Allah preserve you upon goodness.